Right? Hi, hello, everyone. Welcome back to physics class. So today's our topic is defects of vision and their correction. Right? What is meant by a defect of vision? See here, no, I am not using any spectacles. But see here, if you observe some members are using spectacles. So why they are using spectacles means their vision is blurred. That means sometimes a person or a human being gradually loses its accommodation property. Then the eye of the person cannot focus the image of an object on the retina properly. Then in such cases, the vision of a person becomes blurred. Those defects we can call as defects of vision. In order to understand the defects of vision, first see a normal eye. Normal eye means the person who is not using the spectacles. Now see here, how the normal eye can see distant objects and how the eye means normal eye can see nearby objects. Then how far can the normal eye see clearly? How close can we bring the book and still appears clearly? See here, first of all, how far can the normal eye see clearly? See here, suppose we know very well in the eye convex lens is there. And these are the ciliary muscles. These are the ciliary muscles. This is convex lens. Now the eye is seeing distant objects. Distant objects means like sun, stars, or a tree which is outside of your classroom. So we know very well from the distant objects means object is at infinity. When the object is at infinity, the rays are parallel. So parallel rays. That means here parallel rays because object is infinity. Right? Then this is a convex lens. Convex lens converges the rays. Now see here, this convex lens converges the rays and the image is formed on the retina. That means here the ciliary muscles, when the eye is seeing distant objects, the ciliary muscles are relaxed. See here, this ciliary muscles. When the ciliary muscles are relaxed, then the eye lens means convex lens becomes thin. This is important. So that means when the normal eye seeing the distant objects, the ciliary muscles are relaxed. The ciliary muscles are relaxed. When the ciliary muscles are relaxed, the eye lens becomes thin. So up to how much distance can a normal eye see means that is infinity. Infinity. That means the far point of normal eye is infinity. Right? Next is here nearby objects. Nearby objects means see here, no, I am reading a book. See here, bring the book closer to your eyes. Still the book is very clear to you. Then bring closer. But at one particular place, the image is blurred. That means the objects formed on the image and the retina, that is blurred. That means letters are appears blurred. So move away. So when the book is at 25 centimeters from the eye, then the image is clear. If the book is less than 25 centimeters, no, the letters are blurred. So keep the book from your eye at 25 centimeters. Right, see everyone? That means if you bring the book close, up to how much distance? 25 centimeters. That means this is the near point of the eye. What is the near point of the eye? 25 centimeters. That means this is the minimum distance. In order to see the objects clearly, we have to place at least 25 centimeters from the normal eye. For this, see, so this is our eye. This is convex lens, and these are ciliary muscles. Now the eye is seeing nearby object. Nearby object means like book. See here, now the book is here. This is book. So is a nearby object. The rays are diverging like this. Then this convex lens converges this rays. See here. Then the image is formed on the retina. That means while seeing nearby objects, the ciliary muscles contracts. While seeing nearby objects, the ciliary muscles contracts. When the ciliary muscles contracts, the eyelens becomes thick. That means here, while you are bringing the book close to your eye, the ciliary muscles contracts the eyelid, contracts. Then the eyelens, to make the eyelens thick, more thick. So that means when the book is at 25 centimeters, up to 25 centimeters, the ciliary muscles contracts to make the eyelens thick. But after 25 centimeters, that means near to eyelens, already how much work is done by ciliary muscles? It is already exhausted. Inga appadike tagipoyindi. Inka weak kaadu. Inka work cheyali. Inka contract kaadu. Inka eyelens ni thick cheyaleru. This is the exhausted state. Intakante ekkuvaithe adi work cheyadu kabatti the image is blurred. So that's why only the eye is not able to see the images clearly when the object is less than 25 centimeters. That means the near point is at least 25 centimeters. That means for normal eye, what is the far point for normal eye? The far point is infinity. And what is the near point? The near point is 25 centimeters. So far point is infinity, near point is 25 centimeters. So that means normal eye means without wearing spectacles. Now see here, now I am using spectacles. Means I am suffering with any one of the defect. First, what are the defects? What are the eye defects? You know the eye defects? Those are myopia and hypermetropia, and another one is presbyopia, and fourth one is cataract. So these are the four eye, right? The first eye defect is myopia. Myopia, the other name is short-sightedness. See here, a person who is suffering with this eye defect can see nearby objects clearly, but cannot see distant objects clearly. So cannot see distant objects clearly. See here, he can see nearby objects. That means, suppose we can read the person who is suffering from this defect, he is able to see a book at 25 centimeters. But he cannot see the blackboard clearly. Short sightedness means sight means he can able to see. So he can able to see nearby objects, right? But he cannot see distant objects. See here, suppose this is our eye. we know very well the near point for normal eye is 25 centimeters and the far point is infinity. See, here he can see nearby objects. That means his near point is okay, 25 centimeters. His near point is 25 centimeters. But he cannot see distant objects. That means he cannot see infinite. If the object is situated at infinite distance, he cannot see properly. That means his far point is not infinity. That means the defect is far point. The person who is suffering with defect of far point means his eye defect is myopia. That means his defect is far point because he cannot see the objects at infinite distance. So the defect of far point is nothing but myopia. That means what can be the far point of a myopic person means the far point is less than infinity. So this is very, very important. The far point of a myopic person is less than infinity. Then, what is the cause of myopia? See here, Nana. This is the eye of the person of a myopic person. That means his defect is distant objects. So distant objects means object is placed at a infinite distance. Suppose here one fellow is standing at a infinite distance. So this is a distant object. Now the image is formed here. That means the person who is suffering with myopia, the image is formed in front of retina. In front of retina. That's why he is not able to see the image clearly. Why? Because image is formed in front of retina. Why the image is formed in front of retina? That is the cause of myopia. The person who is suffering with myopia, they have high converging power of eye lens. That means the converging power is very high. See here, actually this lens converts the rays on the retina, but before in front of retina only the lens are converged. That means the lens has high converging power. Due to high converging power, the image is formed in front of retina. Next, if you observe the person who is suffering with myopia, their eyeball being too long. That means their eyeball is too long. The size of the eyeball is too long. So that's why only the image is formed in front of retina. So these are the causes of myopia. Next, what type of lens is used in the spectacles? See here, here image is not formed on the retina. That means the person should wear some type of spectacles. Which type of spectacles he is used? That is the question. So see here, already you know, here converging power is more. So that means we have to decrease the converging power. Which lens is useful to decrease the converging power means, what is the answer? Yes, that is concave lens. Concave lens. So use concave lens to correct myopia. That means, see here, here the object is at distance. Now in front of eye, place a concave lens. Now see here, the rays are coming from distant object. First, this concave lens diverges the rays. These divergence rays appears they are coming from one point. That point is nothing but a far point. Far point of the eye. Right? What is meant by far point? Already we discussed the myopic person, far point is less than infinity. Less than infinity means, see here, this is the eye of the myopic eye. His normal point is okay, but his far point is less than infinity. Less than infinity means, suppose the person far point is 1 meter. That means the eye is able to see only up to 1 meter. So that means that is the far point. Up to how much distance the eye is able to see, that is far point. So the myopic person, far point is how much? 1 meter. So that is the far point. See here, now actually the object is at an infinite distance. Infinite distance. The image is formed in front of retina. Now we are using spectacles of concave lens. Why? Because to decrease the low converging power. So this concave lens decreases the converging power nature. That means here parallel rays, this concave lens diverges the rays. For this diverging rays appears coming from this point. That means this is the far point of the eye. For this person, these rays appears coming from his far point. So the final image is formed on the retina. Then this time the person is able to see the objects clearly. That means actually object is here. But by using concave lens, this concave lens forms the image of this object. It is a far point. It is far point. Then for the eye, this image acts as object and final image is formed on the retina. Then he is able to see the image. That means actually this is which type of image? We know very well concave lens always forms virtual and erect image. That means object is at infinity, but due to concave lens its image is formed. It is a far point. It is a far point. So this is the virtual image. This image for the eye acts as object and final image is formed on the retina. Then calculate how much focal length of concave lens is required. Now we know very well lens formula 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by v. Right, we know very well where is the object. See, this is the object. Object is at infinite distance. So u is equal to infinite. But see here, this is the optic center. For optic center, this is see here, this is the incident rays. Measure the object distance. You are moving opposite to incident rays. So u is taken as negative. That means minus infinity. So substitute here 1 by f is equal to 1 by v. V means image distance. Where the image is formed? Image is formed at far point of the eye. At far point of the eye. So in the place of v, write simply far point. Far point. Then minus u. U means how much? Minus infinity. So minus infinity. Right, now see that 1 by f is equal to 1 by far point. Minus plus, that is 1 by infinity. 1 by infinity means 0. So what is the focal length? Focal length is equal to nothing but a far point. But here this length is also on the left side, so minus. So focal length is equal to minus far point. That means what is the far point of this person? 1 meter. So what is the focal length required? What is the focal length of concave lens required? The concave lens of focal length is minus 1 meter. Suppose another person is there. He is suffering with myopia. He is able to see only 2 meters. He is able to see only 2 meters. So his far point is 2 meters. Then what is the required focal length? required focal length is minus 2 meters. That means the required focal length of concave lens is minus 2 meters. Suppose another person, his far point is 3 meters. That means the person who is suffering with myopia, his far point is less than infinity. That means he is able to see only up to 3 meters. Then which lens? Which lens used in the spectacles? Concave lens. Then what is the required focal length? Required focal length equal to minus, what is the far point here? So minus 3 meters. Because concave lens focal length is negative. That's why minus. How much far point? Place here. Suppose a person who is suffering with far point, who is suffering with myopia, his far point is 5 meters. His far point is 5 meters. Then what is the required lens used in the spectacles? Concave lens. Then what is the required focal length of concave lens? The required focal length of concave lens is minus 5 meters. Right, this is my view. Right? Hypermetropia. Hypermetropia means long sightedness. Long sightedness means a person who is suffering with this defect can see distant objects. Can see distant objects clearly, but cannot see nearby objects. Nearby objects clearly. That means the person who is suffering with this defect, he can see blackboard. That means the person is situated last bench in the classroom, but he can see blackboard very clearly. But if he can hold any book which is at 25 centimeters, then he cannot read the book properly. That means if he stretched his hands, then only he is able to read the textbook clearly. That means he can see distant objects clearly, but he cannot see nearby objects clearly. Suppose the person who is suffering with this defect, see another far point. Far point is infinity. So his far point is okay. His far point is okay. But you know very well, near point. What is the normal near point? 25 centimeters. But he is not able to see if the object is placed at 25 centimeters. That means suppose this eye is suffering with hypermetropia. His near point is 35 centimeters. But actual normal near point is 25 centimeters. That means his near point is not 25 centimeters, more than 25 centimeters. So the defect is near point. The person whose defect is near point, then he is suffering with hypermetropia. If defect is near point, he is suffering with hypermetropia. That means what can be the near point of a person with hypermetropia means it is more than 25 centimeters. That means more than 25 centimeters. Then see here, what is the cause of hypermetropia? See here, if the object, see here, if the object is placed at 25 centimeters, see here, see here, the image is formed behind the retina. See here, image is formed behind the retina. So this is the cause. Why the image is formed behind the retina means this convex lens has low converging power. Actually, this convex lens should convert the rays on the retina, but it is not able to converge. So the image is formed behind the retina, means the cause of hypermetropia is low converging power due to low converging power of eye lens. Next, the eyeball is too short. Sometimes some persons the eyeball is too short. So these are the reasons for hypermetropia. Then correction. How you can correct the hypermetropia and what type of lens is used in the spectacles. So here defects means definitely we have to use spectacles. But what type of lens is used in the spectacles? See here converging power is low. The eye has low converging power. That means we have to increase the converging power. So which lens is suitable to increase the converging power means we know very well that is convex lens. So convex lens. Convex lens is used to increase the converging power of lens. That means now see here the object. This is eye. Right? Now the object is at a rays are coming. Now here I am placing a convex lens. See, this is convex lens. Already we know very well convex lens converges the rays. So when the rays are coming from the object, this convex lens converges the rays. See, converges the rays. These converging rays appears coming from here. See, these converging rays appears coming from here. So here image is formed. Which image that is? Virtual and erect image. Virtual and erect this image is formed here. Here object is at 25 centimeters. But image is formed here because we know very well his near point is more than 25. Suppose in this example his near point 30 centimeters. So image is formed at 30 centimeters. What is 30 centimeters? 30 centimeters nothing but his near point. His near point. So the image is formed at his near point. That means this convex lens forms the actual object is here. Object is 25 centimeters. But this convex lens forms the image at his near point. At his near point. Then for the eye, the rays are coming, the rays appears coming from his near point, and final image is formed on the retina. See here, by using convex lens, actually where the object is 25 centimeters. If there is no convex lens, if the person is suffering with hypermetropia, if the object is 25 centimeter, image is formed behind the retina. Here we are using convex lens. While you are using convex lens, object is 25 centimeter, but this lens forms the image for this object at his near point. Okay now. So for the eye, the rays appears coming from his near point, and final image is formed on the retina. Then here we are using convex lens. Then what is the required focal length of convex lens? Then write formula 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by. Here u means object distance. Here u is equal to minus 25 centimeters because this is the optic center. So we are placing this side. It means we are measuring the length opposite to incident rays. So u is equal to minus 25 centimeters. Then v is equal to, what is v? Here v is equal to near point. Is a near point. Suppose one person is suffering with hypermetropia. His near point is 30 centimeters. Another person 40 centimeters. Another person 50 centimeters. So it is different for different persons. All are suffering with hypermetropia, but all near points are not same. It is depends on individual. Suppose in this example, his near point is 30 centimeters. So write here 30 centimeters. But see here, this length is also, we are measuring opposite to incident rays from optic center. So this is also minus 30 centimeter. Then see here, 1 by f is equal to 1 by v. 1 by v means minus 1 by 30. So minus u means again minus 25. So this is minus 1 by 30, minus into minus plus 1 by 25, 1 by f. So here LCM 30 into 25 and this is minus 25 plus 30. So this is 1 by f. Right now see here, right, then f is equal to, see a reciprocal of this f is equal to 30 into 25 by minus 25 plus 30. Then see here f is equal to 30. What is 30 here? 30 is the near point of the person. So near point into 25 means we know normal near point. So write that one 25 centimeters by minus 25 centimeter plus again 30 means near point. See here already we know very well the near point is greater than 25 centimeters. Who is suffering with this defect? That means this value is greater than 25. So positive is greater than negative. So the answer is positive. So focal length is positive means which lens? The lens is convex lens. Okay, no? So this is the shortcut formula for the required focal length of convex lens. So simply near point into 25 centimeter by minus 25 plus near point. In this example, his near point is 30 centimeters. So right here, f is equal to near point 30 centimeters into 25 centimeter by minus 25 plus 30. So this is equal to 30 into 25 minus 25 plus 35. 5 under 5, that is equal to 150 centimeter. So plus 150. Plus 150 means convex lens. Convex lens of focal length 150 centimeter is suitable for that person whose near point is 30 centimeter. Suppose another person is there, he is also suffering with hypermetropia. His near point is 50 centimeter. That means when the object is at 50 centimeter, then only he is able to see the objects. 50 centimeter. Then which type of lens is useful? Convex lens. But what is the required focal length of convex lens? So write the formula. Focal length is equal to near point 25 centimeter minus 25 plus near point. So f is equal to, in the place of near point, here 50 centimeters into 25 centimeter by minus 25 plus near point is 50. So this is equal to 50 centimeter into 25 centimeter by minus 25 plus 50, that is equal to 25 centimeter. 25 gets cancelled, that is equal to 50 centimeter. So the required lens is convex lens and focal length is 50 centimeters. Thanks for watching.